After years of clashing with Washington over its military support for Kyiv, many in Moscow are watching with undisguised glee the rift between the U.S. and Ukraine, highlighted by last week's angry encounter in the Oval Office between Trump and Zelenskyy. The Russian media called the meeting in Washington a disaster and a humiliation for the Ukrainian president. The Kremlin says it is ready for peace and accuses Ukraine and European nations of working to prolong the war. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov blasted the proposal to put European peacekeepers on Ukrainian soil.
Trump understands everything. He said that it is too early to talk about the settlement. You can discuss this issue, but you will need the consent of the parties. He is behaving correctly, and these people, just like their peacekeepers plan in Ukraine, are a continuation of the Kyiv regime's incitement to war against us.
Some see the peace proposed by the Kremlin as Russia's victory and Ukraine's capitulation.
Moscow wants peace on Moscow's terms. And in my analysis, in my view, it's a peace that allows Russia to pursue its goals, to control Ukraine. So this is a Russian version of peace that I'm afraid is not able to reconcile with Ukraine that wants independence and Europe that thinks that states should be able to choose their own destiny.
Others doubt that Russian President Vladimir Putin really wants to seek peace.
Putin really hasn't given much of an indication that he, is desperate to end the war. With Russian troops slowly, advancing in the east, Putin probably feels that, he's better able to, sustain a long war of attrition, more so than Ukraine.
Muscovites who agreed to talk to us said they are willing to continue the war if Zelenskyy does not choose diplomacy.
If negotiations are to be held, it should only be on the basis of establishing Russian victory, because we have to look at the reality on the ground. We are winning.
In my opinion, the way out now is for our army to move forward.
Putin has not commented on last week's angry exchange between Trump and Zelenskyy. The Kremlin is waiting for President Trump to make his next move after his speech before the U.S. Congress Tuesday, when the U.S. leader quoted a letter from Zelenskyy saying the Ukrainian president is ready to negotiate peace immediately. For the VOA Moscow Bureau, Elizabeth Cherneff, VOA News.